Closing costs are expensive when buying a house, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how to lower them in detail. And this is important because, like I said, they're expensive. So, who am I, and why should I listen to anything this dude has to say? My name is Tanner Shook. I'm a realtor in the Minot, North Dakota area. I have 77 educational videos on my page, with 49 of them being in whiteboard format, and I'm ready to teach you everything that you need to know. But first, what even are closing costs? And before I get started, I'm not a professional in any of these fields below. I can't talk in depth about them. I'm simply here to provide value and information to anyone who may be interested in this topic. That was fast. But closing costs and down payment are two different things. They are not the same thing, and they cost around 2% to 5% of the loan amount. So do the math on that. You know, if you think you're going to buy a $300,000 house, loans maybe 280, whatever the down payment comes out to be. And yeah, they're pretty expensive. So, and what even are in some of them? Well, there's some title stuff involved in them, some loan stuff, loan origination fees, appraisals, all those types of things. And how can you lower them? All right. Now, this is what I can talk about. It's concessions. And what are concessions? They come from the seller net proceeds. Okay. So how do you get concessions from the seller? It's all in negotiations, okay? Now I can talk about this, and maybe, this is the next bullet point, credits after inspection. Maybe you roll through an inspection, there's some red flag items that come up, and maybe let's just say the cost to repair it is $1,500. Well, now, if you want to back out of the contract, you can, if you have that contingency, or you can ask for a credit to, offset some of the expenses, and that credit can be put towards closing costs. So basically, you don't have to pay for it. It comes out really quick and simple and easy at the closing table. And in essence, you're getting that paid for because you don't have to pay for a closing cost. If that makes sense, kind of confusing. But all this has to do with who has the leverage and the right motivation. I made a really, really good video about this in whiteboard format, about leverage and motivation. So after this video, if you think this part is very interesting, which I think it should be because it's important, go ahead and watch this video. The only two things that matter in real estate, and that is motivation and leverage. Very good depth and detail, and I explain more about the negotiation side. But let's just run through another scenario. Let's just say, someone's gonna back out of the house, or maybe it's an inspection, maybe something else comes out, and the seller can't put it back on the market. They don't want to. They're going to get the same offer again. Maybe that buyer's like, I don't care. I can walk away from this. If they're not going to bow down and give us some credits, then we can just walk away, skate free. We have the right leverage because we don't care. We have the right motivation. If this doesn't work out, we're cool. On the flip side, the seller's, oh God, we got to sell it. We can't put it back on the market. We're going to get the same offer again. We close on a house in a week because this is contingent on the home sale, or we don't have we need the money. Like, there's so many different things that play into the right motivation and leverage. And that's why you should keep your motivation quiet so the other side doesn't know, because they can use it against you. So that's why you should watch this video in detail. I think it's very, very important to talk about leverage and motivation. Huge way to get concessions. And there's many more scenarios, but I could go on and on. I don't want to make this video too long, but bottom line, it's all negotiations and leverage and motivation. And watch this video. So what are some other things? There's some programs for some homebuyer programs. I can't talk about this in detail. This is a scenario where, hey, go speak with the loan officer to learn more in detail about some programs for some homebuyer programs. Maybe there's some more, maybe there's not. That's just where I can't speak professionally about this. That's where you go speak with a loan officer, okay? And lastly, there is also some employee programs. Say if your employer has some programs, and I know one profession is like banks. They have programs how about their employees. Maybe it's loan origination fees. They're not expensive. Maybe they don't have it. But, see if your employer has it. They could. And there could be a program involved in it. But, hopefully you guys learned something in this video. The main way is concessions. And that's where I can talk in depth and detail and help you out if need to be. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe for more. Any other platform, like and follow for more. Once again, have a good one. Bye.